with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he tippy-toes around the defenders for a gain of 5 yards. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. Has some room inside the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Moving left. He's good. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll run here with the rookie. Has an opening past the 40. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Ready?
They'll motion over Samuel. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 43 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Daniels. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He finds Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Hurts now. Forced to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll send their tight end left. They'll turn and hand this one off. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
18, pioneer. Let's go.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue.
And he will score! Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Sly now for the point after. He's got it, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 14, Eagles 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
No touch it. 180, 180. Miami. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Good. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Cougar 19.
Daniels now on first down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try to pick it up. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Ready?
On play action, Daniels. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Don't touch that. And let's go.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
From the set. Ready? 19 seconds.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, from 37, here's second and 4.
The 37-yard line.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here to talk things over before third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, They timed it up well, and the back was able to convert and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. 18 rattle, 18 rattle, 18, Panther 60, Cowboy 80. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
19 Lions. Let's go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here.
50-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Commanders going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts will try it again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are able to get it back within a score.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up third and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before.
And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready, break. 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll motion over Samuel. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the...
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Good. Set.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no sign to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And 7.
Hey, easy. 6. No touch. Set. Anyway. No touch.
Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will move out in front. 27-24.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Chandler now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down. Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Washington. They'll motion over Sammy. Right back to Scatterboot on first down. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Ready from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Sammy. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay,
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Broncos. Ready? 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. Daniels now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Daniels gonna throw again. Flush to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. First down throw there is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commanders' 1st down. The motion man here is McClure.
70, Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Putting the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's swung out to Chandler.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
First carry now for Ty Chandler. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. On the run to the right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. To the pylon, he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Barkley. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tying the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field, a pickup of 24. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays, this one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Let's go. To throw is Howell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that two-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
No touch that.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.